Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Welcome First, and today we'll be sharing our 3 day 3 night itinerary in Hat Yai, Thailand. So we woke up bright and early and took a stroll along Yong Market. Over here they sell a lot of fresh produce, a lot of groceries, fruits, vegetables, and I would say that there was quite a lot of locals as well as tourists in the area. There are also a lot of shops in the market itself that sell like dried food and nuts. I think they mainly do like wholesale business, but you're still free to buy any quantities that you want.
Yeah. Please don't disappoint me. Where's my Tesla?
So we actually took a 8 minute
There we go.
walk from Yong Market to the Hat Yai Clock Tower, and we gotta grab to our next location, and it happens to be a Tesla, so the fast.
Mommy, let me show you how to open a Tesla door this way. Hello. Hello. Sawadee Good afternoon.
It's day 2 of being in Thailand. Life is great. We ate like some sticky rice with scallions, and it was like the best thing ever. Mm, avoid. I messed it up again. Avoid not. So this was the fried chicken in question. It's located in like the shops at the Hat Yai Clock Tower, and it was really good. And best part of all, it's halal, so all my halal friends feel free to eat it. So here's us thoroughly enjoying our Tesla ride. It took a lot of clips like this, and from our conversations with the driver, the nearest charging point is actually in Penang itself, not in Hat Yai, which is about a 2 to 4 hours drive away if I didn't remember wrongly. And yeah, so um he actually charges it at the store chargers, and like it takes about 2 hours to charge, and it's crazy the length he takes to own a Tesla here. So we made it to our next destination, the Central Mosque of Songkla. It was a really magnificent sight. There was actually a lot of tour buses coming in the area, and we didn't actually visit the interior of the mosque, but feel free to do so as it's allowed, but dress appropriately.
Yeah, it is.
We then made our way to the Kleong Hei floating market. There was quite a lot of food stalls. We arrived at around 1:30 in the afternoon, and the vendors were just setting up. So it was quite interesting watching them carry all their food and ingredients onto the boat and setting up to start their sales for the day. It was quite hot, so do plan your trip accordingly. So other than whatever we see on this boat, there were also like stores on land, and also selling souvenirs and other drinks. So be sure to check them out as well. So I would say floating markets are quite unique experiences in Southeast Asia. So yeah, if you haven't been to one, like it's a good place to start. And it was my first time like at such a floating market, so it was quite fun. Yeah, so we sat around people watching for a while because the heat was a little bit unbearable at this point. We also did get some mango sticky rice and some Thai milk tea, so that was nice. So we traveled to our next destination, which is our accommodation for the day, the Kan Lao viewpoint. I already made a video about this, so if you haven't already, do watch it and let me know if you have any questions. But this was such a worth it stay, and I really thoroughly enjoyed every moment of it. The view was spectacular. So after we got out of the accommodation, we actually went to our next one, and it's the Mongcam Village Hotel. it was so nice. They had even like a poolside bar in the hotel itself. And yeah, we were a little bit too early, so we couldn't check in yet. So we just spent the time in the pool frolicking around. So yeah, there was quite a lot of selection of alcohol, and there was even a menu for cocktails, which we did have some, and they were really interesting. So you should check them out. They also put in a lot of effort into the presentation of the cocktails, so that was a really nice side. Okay, there's some of our crazy antics again, and for context, it was near Olympic season. That's why. Well, I'm really sorry for this, but we were having too much fun and forgot to film in landscape. But the rooms were huge, even came with bathtubs, balconies, a whole dressing area, and even a living space where we could like eat. So that was really nice.
Oh, cái ba kìa.
So we
Actually, I
just
can
picked
park
up
here.
our car from the rental person right at the doorstep of our hotel. Um, So yeah, we're driving up to catch sunset in one of the place that is highly recommended, and we'll get to that in a bit. But more about the hotel. There was really nice cafes and bars in the area, so it was a nice neighborhood to be in, and relatively close to the city. So here we are at the Koh Hong Mountain viewpoint. There's quite a lot of people near sunset, so I do come a little bit earlier to catch a good spot. But also, if you are Buddhist, there's a temple right behind us that you can give offerings to and um, pay respects. So yeah, so we began our drive down the mountain and it gets pretty dark, so just be careful on the road. And when driving in Thailand, especially in Hat Yai, what we observed is that there were no more traffic rules at night and everything became conditional,
I think
so
maybe we
just be
can take a
careful
slope
when you
right away
drive.
and
Good morning. It's a brand new day. So today we're headed to Songkla. So we stopped by this place, Songkla Dim Sum 2, for breakfast. It seems to be quite highly rated, so we're checking it out. It's kind of interesting because in Singapore we usually choose the dim sum after it's cooked, but over here, you kind of pick the raw ones and then like they will cook it fresh for you and serve it to the table. So that was quite a different experience, but still fun. So I'm really excited to try the food. So they actually serve it with some fresh tables, and we've also seen other tables having like things like bak kut teh. So yeah, but the food overall was pretty decent, and I enjoyed it.
right.
So we drove over to like the Songkla city side, and it's located right beside the Semula beach. So yeah, just exploring the area a little bit. We were there on a weekday, so there wasn't much people. So the beach was nice, and as you can hear, it's pretty windy. Although it was still hot because of the sun, but the winds were really strong. Yeah, but it was a nice place to just sit around and chill. Um, there was also this Little Mermaid statue that was is quite similar to the one in Denmark, and there was a queue for people to take photos with it. So we did spend some time exploring Songkla Old Town that was nearby, but we didn't capture it on camera. But it was quite a nice contrast between things that were really old, like radios that were used in old times, as well as new hipster cafes. So that was quite cool. Then we took a 1+hour drive to Kalkuha Mountain. So it it's quite nice. So what we're doing here is we're gonna take a 20-minute hike up to the peak. I would say this isn't the easiest journey, but yeah, the view is kind of worth it. But if you do have some form of a mobility issues or like leg injuries, I highly advise you to be careful as there are parts of the track that involves climbing the rope, as you can see. But here's the view at the top of the mountain. You could go higher than this, but it was kind of scary, and I did attempt it later part of this video. But yeah, it was kind of scary to get down, and I didn't dare to go up any further. So yeah, for the daredevils, feel free to try it, but just be careful. Yeah, so here's me attempting the part of the climb. I mean, the man up there, if you can see, he got up there in slippers, so I was like, can't be that bad, but it was bad. And at this point, I think I was running quite a high fever, so yeah, do not recommend doing this while sick.
No, you're on the wrong path, son. Totally wrong path. You're supposed to be on the orange side. You're on the left side.
So after that, we went to a bar and I crashed for the day because that was it. And in the next morning, we went to have some kway chap at this place called Hat Yai Prime, and it was really really good. It was so wholesome, and it seems like the only people that were here were Thais, so must be authentic. Yums, yum. So it was the last day of our car rental. So after this, we're headed to the Hat Yai Municipal Park for our morning activity.
Now we're approaching the Golden Gate Bridge. Welcome to San Francisco. Woohoo.
So for the rest of the day, we were just doing massages, hanging around Lee Gardens, as well as ordering food on Grab because we ran out of money. Yeah, but that's all for our Hat Yai adventure. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next country.